I'm going to be asking him some questions about what inspired him to go to law school, what inspired him to become an IP attorney, and just a little bit about his life.
The eyes of your clients sometimes, but it's a joy. It is.
Hi, I'm here today with John Miller, a trademark attorney at Trademarkia. I'm going to be asking him some questions about what inspired him to go to law school, what inspired him to become an IP attorney, and just a little bit about his life. So, John, thank you for being here today.
Thanks, Rush.
Yeah, so tell me, where are you from?
I'm from South Arkansas, a town called El Dorado. I doubt most of you have heard of it.
No?
South Central.
About that. Where's that?
South Central, right on the Louisiana border, about 10 miles north of the Louisiana border.
Okay.
South Central.
Was that a big town? No, not big, is it?
Probably 15,000, 10,000, about that.
Okay. So not a lot of people been to Arkansas.
Not that part, no.
Yeah. So tell us about, you work with clients all over the world, right?
I do, yes.
So even though you're you're still living in Arkansas?
I'm in Northwest Arkansas now, so the Fayetteville, Rogers, Bentonville area.
And you went to law school over there and up over there?
I'm a Woo Pig Suey, yes.
Yeah.
Razorback.
And I know you're a big fan of Arkansas.
I am. I've been there my whole life. Don't really want to leave, but yeah, it's a beautiful state. Underrated. If you haven't tried it out, come pay us a visit.
So how is it like working with clients all over the world, being in a small town in an American state that a lot of people haven't been to?
The biggest part is juggling the time zones, right? Sometimes people are awake when I'm asleep and vice versa. But we make it work. You certainly get to explore the world through the eyes of your clients sometimes. But it's a joy. It is.
Yeah. So tell us about Arkansas. What kind of values did you grow up with that helped you and help you currently?
My parents always instilled in us to trust the process, hard work, honesty. It's a big one. And yeah, those big three are kind of our pillars. Be kind where you can. So yeah.
And you didn't start out well. You went to biology, right?
I did. Yes. No, we started with the medical track, changed gears, and ended up in law school. So quite the career shift. I definitely feel like I made the right decision for my life and my personality. So yeah.
So I know you did acting too. Was it in high school, right?
Yes. No, I did many musicals. Well, not many. I think 3 or 4. Love them. Would definitely recommend them. They are fun. It's good to practice something with a group of people and then present it to the world. Let the creative outlet go, right?
Yeah. And so you practice intellectual property. What kind of clients do you work with?
Primarily the entrepreneurial type. Those are my favorite, right? Sometimes you'll get some STEM folks that are way in the weeds that you have to talk to a technical expert with to figure out just exactly what they're doing. And those are always fun. But I really love the entrepreneurial types, the small business startups or the ones that have maybe been going for a few years that have a couple product lines. I love watching their businesses grow and help them with that. It really feels like you're doing good unto this world, right? Whenever you're helping someone who wants to start a business, get their ideas off the ground. It's a good feeling. It is.
I'm glad. And so what are the most interesting kind of experiences that you've had as a lawyer today to tell us a little bit about that?
Sometimes you get clients with crazy ideas, Raj. Sometimes you get some that, a little bit harebrained. And then sometimes you get some that you really think are revolutionary. Particularly in the patent world. But it's always fun. You never know what you're going to get. It is something new to you and sometimes to this world, every day of the job. So never get bored, always busy. Sometimes you really do come across some really cool stuff.
Yeah. And so you have kind of that science background, so you help your clients with their entire intellectual property, right? So
yes.
What kinds of things do you help with?
Sometimes it depends on what the needs are, right? So primarily when people come to me, they come to me for trademarks at the moment. Sometimes that their portfolio develops and has other needs, copyrights or patents, and we start there. Sometimes they need some business development. Sometimes there's some licensing or negotiation stuff that pops up, arising primarily from the initial consult about trademarks. But I think the important thing is for attorneys that are looking to develop books is ask questions. You never know what your client may need if you don't listen to them when they speak. So active listening is a big one. Make sure you ask questions and listen, because that's the only way you'll know what the needs are, right?
Yeah, and so what kind of advice would you give to kids that want to be lawyers one day?
I would say make sure you practice listening and practice, I guess maybe speaking in public can be a good one, because sometimes, like for instance in this interview, people ask you questions that you may not know the answer to, and coming up with answers on the fly is always going to be a good skill. It's always transferable regardless of what industry you're in. I would say practice patience, right? Because sometimes you have people that you may not agree with, or may not agree with you, and you still need to be civil. So keeping a level head is definitely a skill we can all work on, myself included. That's a valuable skill for an attorney. So yeah.
Good. What kind of hobbies do you have outside of?
So I have the world's best golden retriever, and I'm sure every golden retriever owner would say that, but mine really is the best. His name is Riker, and he loves to swim. So if you're watching this, Riker, he will definitely go bonkers when he hears the word swim. We like to go kayaking. We like to go hiking. Very popular things to do in Northwest Arkansas. Exercise is a big one for me. I like to be outside when I can. Sometimes, work kind of constrains that, as I'm sure my complexion would let you know. But, yeah.
Okay, well, it's really nice to take your time and talk with us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Raj. I appreciate it.
Introduce yourself. Thank you.
Protect your brand with Trademarkia. Register your trademark on Trademarkia.com.